Fallout 2 has many random encounters you can come across while traveling the Wasteland. One is a dog that forces itself into your party. This dog brings your luck down to 1 and gives you the Jinxed trait, which increases the chance of critical failures. What if you wanted to bring this companion into New Vegas? Thanks to Superfid 2006's mod, you can. With that I ask, can you beat Fallout New Vegas while Jinxed? For special stats I went with 8 strength, 6 perception, 9 endurance, 1 charisma, 6 intelligence, 9 agility, and 1 luck. If the dog is going to take our luck down to 1 anyway, we might as well distribute those points somewhere else. For tag skills, I chose guns, lockpick, and repair, and for traits, skilled and good-natured. I started off the game by running through the Black Mountain shortcut all the way to Durable Dun's destroyed caravan. There's a crazed prospector chasing down the dog, and after dealing with him, the dog gets chased by a bunch of geckos. I save him and get rewarded with the Jinxed trait, which will give us critical failures. The mod page says it will be a 20% chance for every shot taken, which sounds incredibly high. But I think the chance is actually lower than it says, so it ends up being more reasonable. I also leveled up to 2 and got Black Widow. I fast traveled back to Good Springs and shot bottles and hunted geckos. I then fought the powder gangers and got my first critical failure, which was falling over. After beating them, I headed towards Sloan and encountered another powder ganger. While shooting him, I experienced another critical failure, dropping our varmint rifle on the ground. I went to Prim next, and while fighting the convicts along with dropping the rifle, we also somehow shot ourselves in the arm, having it crippled. I also got my head crippled from getting black powder in my eye. Black powder? Last time I checked, I wasn't using a black powder weapon. I saved a deputy and used a programmer's digest to reprogram Prim Slim, finishing my kind of town. I crippled our foot fighting some more convicts, and then went to the prospector's den, where the jackals attacked my pariah dog. I killed them for that, but I would have killed them anyway. I made it to Nipton and got Cold Heart from Vulpus, and then I started to head toward the Mojave outpost. I got crippled again while shooting jackals, but I couldn't stim pack my leg for some reason, so I reloaded a save, and now Vulpus's head keeps exploding, even when I reload again. I have no idea why this is happening. I searched the internet and got no answers. So if you know anything about this, comment below. His head doesn't explode if I fast travel away, so I do that and go towards Novak. I fought some vipers and got crippled and poisoned, and then some more vipers, and then I got to Novak. Look, they're friends. And then he got stuck on some stairs. I then went and got the dead courier at the Highwayman, and then saw Malcolm Holmes punch a snake to death before leveling up. I tried fighting ants at the dry lake, but powder got in my eye and dropped my weapon, and eventually a casing flew into my eye, killing me. I loot the dead courier and then go to Boulder City, where I run in and save the hostages while the NCR kill the cons. While fighting Jessup, I fell over, and that messed up their AI. I dropped my gun and tried to punch him, and fell over again, and he actually picked up my pistol. Then finished off Jessup with the varmint rifle, and with the killing shot dropped it again, and then the other guy just stood still while I punched him to death. After that, I fast traveled to Durable Dun's, and went north and found some Nightken. They chased around Pariah Dog really far, but I got them. Then I fought some NCR deserters, and fell over a couple times. I went up to the crashed aliens, and got another critical failure death. I tried again and had some more failures, but the drifter helped me. I got the dead courier, and decided to go to the last one north of Good Springs. I take care of the Cazadors surprisingly easily despite a few failures. I get the last courier and then went to the strip. I used Black Widow to have sex with Benny and then kill him in his sleep. I took the chip to Mr. House and get the Mark of Caesar and head to the fort. I powered up the Securitrons and then went to Crocker because I'll actually be siding with the NCR this time, so it's off to the boomers. I kept trying to get through the artillery, but every time Pariah Dog would get killed, which rids us of the Jinxed perk. That's the whole point of the challenge, so I end up using Toggle Collision to go around the artillery and go in a door to teleport Pariah Dog to me. I wish you could just tell Pariah Dog to stay somewhere. It's not like you'd lose the Jinx trait by doing that. Also, it would be nice if he could carry some stuff. I waited for Raquel to do the ant quest, but she never showed up, so as punishment for annoying me, I killed Pearl and left. I went back to Crocker, and he now wants us to deal with the Kings. I decided to just kill Pacer with my plasma rifle. After that, I went to the dam and talked to Moore, and she wants us to kill the Great Khans. Before setting off that way, I stopped by the Gunrunners and buy a few new weapons, a 5.7, a Rex revolver, a QBZ-83, and a UMP. I fast traveled to north of Goodsprings, but Pariah Dog got killed by Cazador, so I went to Camp McCarran instead. There I picked up 3-card bounty and the alien quest. I killed the squatters and then went to Fiend territory. I took out Driver Nephi but got blown up and had to do it again. I found a police sniper rifle that is really powerful. I shot Violet from afar and went to the alien bunker, which I cleared out with the QBZ. After getting killed by a critical failure, I sniped Queenie and let Cook and his fiends deal with themselves. Then went back to the Gunrunners and sold some stuff and spent a lot of caps on an AMT auto mag and 12.7mm. I then went to the Mojave Outpost and got the Ant quest and leveled up to 14, getting the jury rigging perk. After that, I went to the alien mothership to kill the aliens inside. I was using the QBZ and noticed it doesn't seem to be very good. The damage output is lacking. I died, so I switched to the UMP, and the first shot I took, I got a critical failure and died. I fell over the next time, but that was manageable. I saved Rip, killed the captain, and set the ship to explode, and started the escape. I tried to shoot a grenade through this railing, but it didn't want to, so it just exploded on it and killed me. I took down the super soldier with the Reich's revolver this time, and took the portal transporting us safely back to the Mojave. Then I released the robot ponies and have to track them down. The ones at the 188 are no big deal, but I spent a couple of attempts trying to get the ones in Goodsprings not to kill Easy Pete, but gave up. The last group was easily taken down by sniping. The next part of the quest takes us all the way up near Jacobstown, so we're going to start the journey there. I went in Silver Peak Mine and kept falling over and dropping my weapon, but I eventually got to the legendary Cazador. It kept killing Pariah Dog, so I just decided to leave. I went to the pony factory and fell over at a very inopportune time and died. I saved Rip again and blew up the facility. The last job is to clear out the club, which I was having trouble with until I switched to the grenade launcher. Well, after I got a critical failure death. I also used the UMP and the QBZ with AP rounds. I took a nap with a porn star and a dead alien, and finished my dealings with extraterrestrial scum. Next, I set off for the Great Khans, and I was going to do Oh My Papa. I showed him Carl's journal and got him killed, and convinced Jack not to be pro-Legion. Next is Melissa, so I have to prepare to fight Deathclaws. I bought some high-powered ammo and went to the Deathclaw zone and got killed once, and when I reloaded there was only one. That's underwhelming. I talked to Melissa and sniped some in the quarry to take out my frustration. I talked to Papa and finished the quest and went back to Moore. Next we gotta deal with the Omertas. I pickpocket Pachinko's journal, kill Clandon, and convince Troy to blow up the guns. Now we gotta kill the bosses, and I just gunned them down without talking to them. Next up is Mr. House, so I kill a couple of his bots and put a cap in him with the Reich's revolver. Last faction is the Brotherhood, and I go at night and they light me up. So I wait until morning to go in the bunker and talk down the Ranger. Upon getting the collar taken off, I steal the 3 key cards and sneak out with the stealth boy. After that, I save the president, and all that's left to do is the battle for Hoover Dam. I wanted to repair my combat armor, but it was over 11,000 caps to do it, so I traveled to Fiend territory to scrounge up some NCR armor to fix it with. Some Legion assassins got me while I was sniping Fiends, but after reloading a save, I waited for them and sniped them first. After getting the armor, I now go to Hoover Dam and start the battle. While talking to Oliver, I leveled up and got guns to 100. I tried taking on the Legion with the QBZ, but dropped the gun and got smacked. I tried again and killed them, and then proceeded to the second room. I used the AMT and the Reich's revolver to clear out this room. The AMT is pretty good, but it's limited by its 5-round capacity. I moved on to the third room, and used only the Reich's revolver, and that worked out fine. I used the Reich's revolver again in the next room, and got a critical failure death. I killed the ones downstairs, but kept getting got when I'd go up the stairs, so I switched to the police sniper rifle, which worked. I cleared out the rest of them with the rifle, and went outside. I sniped the Legion all across the dam. This rifle is so good. It feels like I'm using the anti-material rifle. I got to the camp, and tried to take out the Legate once, but got punched by his goon. But the second time I switched to hollow points and destroyed him even though I missed quite a bit. I talked to Oliver, and I beat Fallout New Vegas while Jinxed. Would I recommend this challenge? Definitely, it was fun. The Pariah Dog is nice company even if he causes you to die. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe for more content like this. I have a playlist on screen with all my challenge runs, so click there if you're interested.